In the coastal regions of Southeast Asia's Coral Triangle, we get a glimpse of swimming lessons in a vanishing aquatic society. The best freediving fishermen can swim down to 200 feet and stay there, alternately swimming and walking along the ocean floor. Humans are negatively buoyant at that depth, spear guns in hand for 10 minutes at a time until they find their prey. They can spend 5 hours a day submerged underwater. For thousands of years, in what is today Malaysia, Indonesia, and the Philippines, the youngest Bajau sea nomads have been initiated into a life of the sea before they even learn to walk. Parents pray that babies will be blessed with the aquatic abilities they need for a life joined with the reef. Even 2- and 3-year-olds can dive with ease, their legs flicking powerfully to propel them to collect small clams. From their families' houseboats, older children teach their younger siblings how to float and kick and look for fish. The Bajau have recently been shown to have spleens that are 50% larger than those of related groups of villagers on the Indonesian mainland. When we dive underwater, the spleen contracts as part of the mammalian diving reflex, shooting its supply of oxygenated red blood cells into circulation around the body. The heart rate slows, and blood vessels constrict, directing blood flow away from the extremities and toward major organs. These energy conservation measures kick in so we can use available oxygen more efficiently. Marine mammals, such as seals, who spend much of their lives underwater, have disproportionately large spleens compared with land-based mammals. Seals with the largest spleens can dive deepest. Think of it as having an extra tank of air. Research shows that the Bajau's oversized spleens are due to natural selection, not to diving itself. Bajau people with genes that produce larger spleens tend to survive and have more offspring. Even Bajau who have never been divers have the same trait. Their bodies have evolved to be better at freediving. Though this particular trait of the Bajau is inherited, other aquatic characteristics are acquired. Similar freediving sea nomads, like the water-dwelling Moken, who also live on houseboats and coastal homes on stilts in communities throughout what is today Thailand and Myanmar, have a special ability to focus their eyes underwater. The Moken kids who grow up diving have been shown to have underwater vision that is twice as sharp as that of us landlubbers. Where the rest of us see a blur, these mer people can easily gather clams and sea cucumbers from the ocean floor without the aid of goggles or masks. Most of us see terribly underwater because of the refractive power of the curved cornea, which works so well on land, is offset by immersion in the water. Sea nomad kids are able to accommodate for that when they are underwater by constricting their pupils, which increases the fine detail of what they can see. At first, it wasn't clear whether this ability was inherited or learned, but researchers figured out that early immersion training can change all of us. In fewer than a dozen visual practice sessions aimed at distinguishing specific kinds of contrasting patterns underwater, non-sea nomad kids were able to achieve a lasting heightened ability to focus underwater.